America, like, we don't really have like sexual services. So it's just like when I came to Japan and heard about all this shit, I was like, what? Yo, all right, we got some things to discuss and talk about. Now, I love Japan, okay? Japan is a very, very, very nice country to be living in. But despite that, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, Japan is a freak ass country, okay? It is freaky as fuck up in this bitch, okay? There have been things that I have never seen or heard about in my life. And then sometimes my friends be asking me like, oh, they don't have this in America. No, bitch. We don't got shit. I mean, we got strip clubs and what else we got? We got strip clubs. We got swingers clubs, but like, do people even still go to those? Like, I don't even know. But America, like, we don't really have like sexual services like that. So it's just like when I came to Japan and heard about all this shit, you know, like the hostess and the host and so I was like, what? Y'all really doing this shit? So I'm gonna tell you about a time where I got invited to a freaky ass party. Okay, back in the day, when I first had moved to Japan and when I was using dating apps and whatnot, of course I met all kinds of colorful people. All right, I matched with this one dude. He seemed really cool and he had tattoos. I like tattoos. I'm a sucker for tattoos. So after chatting for a little bit, he hits me with an invite. He's like, want to go to a bar with me? I'm like, yeah, bet. Where it's at? And he says, oh, it's in Shinjuku, but it's a happening bar. Is that okay? And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. And look. All right. Let me just explain. Okay. This is when I first moved to Japan. So I'm like, a happening bar? All right. Like, that just means it's a little ghetto, right? Like, happening. Like, who the fuck still says happening? Like, for lit. That's what I thought it was. So, like, I'm just thinking it's a hype spot or a cool club or something. I was so clueless. So my friend Shino, I would usually update her about everything in my life. So one day we're hanging out in a cafe at Harajuku and she asked me, you know, she's like, oh, how's your dating app experience going? I know you said you've never done it before. How do you feel about dating Japanese men? And I was like, oh yeah, I mean, so far so good. I actually got a date lined up next week at this bar. This guy, he invited me to this place called a happening bar. And yo, no cap, she almost choked on her damn donut. Her eyes got so big, like dead ass, and she's like, Celeste, what the fuck? And I'm like, what? It's just a bar. Like, what do you mean? Like, why are you so tight right now? And she's like, no, bitch, block him now. And I'm like, bitch, why? And she's like, because that's a sex bar, girl. People literally fuck there. And I'm sitting there like, yo. Boy, if I ever felt like a dumbass. I was like, yo, you're lying. You're trolling right now. And she's like, no, seriously. And yeah, it's a thing. Happening bars exist. And Japan has them. So happening bars, or happeningu bar, are adult-only bars in Japan where the whole point is sex. Like full-on, public, consensual play happening in real time. And no, it's not just the backroom action. Like, you know, when you go to the strip club and you know you could pay an extra couple dollars to, you know, go to the back room and do some freaky shit. Nah, it's not like that. Like, this is like out there. So these bars are designed so that it's part of the vibe. Like, think dim lighting, private booths, one-way mirrors, drinks, music, and strangers who are just down to do some freaky ass shit together. Most are in Tokyo, especially in Kabukicho, over in Shinjuku, and they are discreet, like, as shit. Like, there's no like neon signs that say sex bar. You usually need a membership or an ID to get in. And once you're inside, the rules are clear, everything is consensual, and the experience, it's interesting. It's interesting. So what actually happens at a happening bar? It's a mix between drinking, socializing, sexual encounters, cheating. You can talk, drink, dance, and then decide if you want to take things further into the night. Now, some bars have open play rooms, and they have semi-private rooms, and yeah, people, the point is to get intimate and freaky there. It's almost like a swingers club meets nightclub, just worse. And it's not just like random chaos either. There is etiquette. Consent is really huge. Everyone should at least know the rules, and it's built around respect and privacy and discretion. Japan is really big on that when it comes to these types of services. Now, the thing is here, happening bars, they aren't just a Japanese thing. Like, other countries do have like sex clubs, swinger parties, kink venues, but no, Japan, because of your red light district, it is different. So like, once again, it's just discreet as hell. Like, in Japan, public displays of sexuality are not too good for the image. So a happening bar, it feels like a secret society. That exclusivity makes it appealing. Plus, there's a certain like ritual about it, like rules, membership, etiquette. It's not just it's not chaotic. It's organized chaos. And also, Japan's happening bars thrive on anonymity. People want to explore without ruining their public image. That's part of the allure, because remember, a lot of people are public figures, office workers, salarymen, office ladies, all this shit. And they're supposed to have like a cookie cutter clean image. And we know most people here are not cookie cutter clean. So there's a mix of curiosity. Think kink, adventure. For some, it's about experiencing fantasies. For some, it's about experiencing something completely different from their normal sex life. For some, it's about cheating. For some, it's about being gay for one night. And in Japanese culture, the public side of sexuality is a little restrained. These spaces are a rare outlet. Now, full disclosure, I myself, and I'm so serious when I say this, I'm not trolling, I myself have never actually been to one, but I have heard stories from other friends, and once I got clarity on that, like from that dude like 3 years ago, I understand why they exist. Japan's nightlife is, once again, it's just wild, and happening bars are just one part of that underground, under the table scene. So if you're curious, do your research, know the rules, and always remember, consent is everything. These aren't just bars, they're an experience, something Japan does in its own unique way. And I am not encouraging anybody to go to these types of places. I'm not encouraging you to, and I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just talking about it, okay? I'm not advertising anything. So, would you ever go to a happening bar in Japan, or have you been tricked into going to one? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I want to know if I'm the only dumbass who thought it was like just some ghetto lit bar. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who thought that, right? Anyways, all right guys, see you in the next vid. Bye.